Is this thing even gonna work? Testing. 1, 2. Oh, well, let's give it a go. It's been a few weeks, possibly even months, since this city went to hell. While out trying to find supplies, I found this old thing with a large box of blank tapes. Maybe I'll keep track of things for any who want to listen. We'll see. In the city of Harran, there are two main factions vying for survival. I'm a part of the group that controls what we call the Tower, the tallest apartment building in the slums. Unfortunately, we can only use the ground floor as a way in and out, and floors 1, 18, 19, 20, and the roof. The rest are graveyards. Us runners were just informed that we have a new addition to the Scouts. Apparently it's the idiot we saw falling into this hell via parachute. Poor bastard's now the 31st infected we have. I wonder how long he'll last. Heard the 31 had a run-in with Raheem in the HQ. Apparently, someone was stupid enough to make it down to floor 13. Something about checking in on their infected sibling. I thought we blocked off access to that floor. Luckily, 31 went down to find them before they were zombie food. Raheem put 31 through his paces by running his ass through the gym, the unfinished top floors of the twin to the tower. Turns out he's more agile than we first thought. Perhaps too agile. I'll have to keep my eyes on him. According to Raheem, 31 had his first seizure as he was coming back across the crane from the gym. Thinking fast, he sent the rough-looking bastard down to Dr. Zara for some antizin. It's no vaccine, but it suppresses the symptoms. Gives those infected some small level of comfort at the very least. Last night was a total fucking shit show. There were 2 airdrops coming down close to sunset with more antizin, and we needed to get to them fast. 31, Crane, had gone and set up traps and safe zones thanks to Spike's instructions. But that didn't help us much in the end. Brecken called us all into the HQ to fill everyone in. We lost 4 runners to biters, and Rise's goon squad gave Brecken a pretty nasty blow to the head. Leaving him for dead, they took the airdrops. Fuck, I'm amazed I was able to get him back to the tower in one piece. With it down to just Crane and I, we need the next airdrops, hell or high water. After she looked over his wounds, Lena told me that Brecken was starting to have seizures due to the blow to his head. While the city ran out of lore tracks weeks ago, she knows of one place we may be able to find some. A gentleman by the name of Ghazi, who used to pick up a prescription for his mum even after she passed away 2 years ago. Apparently, Ghazi likes his routines and is very persuasive. I'm curious if he'll give us some. If Mama ain't happy, nobody happy. We've got time before the next airdrop, so I went about the tower checking in on things. Apparently, Bahir up in 202 managed to get himself some fake antizin from a group of idiots that overtook one of the drugstores nearby. Dumbass is lucky he's still breathing after that shit. I think I'll pay them a visit. I overheard that snake, Dawood, talking to Crane, asking him to find a gun for him. Apparently, he wants it so he can try to get his family out of the tower to somewhere safer. Dumbass is going to end up getting his family killed if he tries to leave. It's hardly safe enough for us runners out there. What does he think he's going to do? As it got closer to sunset, Crane and I went to the cauldron to wait for the airdrops to see where they'd land. Of course they dropped closer to the fucking tower than we thought. Why not? Almost like bloody clockwork, Rise's asshats made it to the closest one, so we said fuck it and went to the second. While we did get to it first, there wasn't any antizin in the damn thing. Add that into having to run our happy little asses back to the tower while being chased by the nightmare fuel that are the volatiles, I'd say we're 0 for fucking 2 on airdrops. Since our little nighttime excursion and sunset dance with the devil didn't pan out the way we'd hoped, there was another meeting to discuss what we should do. With our hands tied, it was decided it's about time we try to make a deal with Rise. Since he's a fresh face, Crane said he'd go it alone. Better odds of Rise agreeing. I just hope he's up for whatever Rise has in store for him. I may as well keep myself busy while Crane tries to get us that antizin. Of course the list just keeps on fucking growing. Alfie called me down into his office to inform me that someone managed to cut down the rest of the power grid south of the tower when he was setting up traps for Spike the other night. Though this ain't gonna be easy as flipping a switch, what's gonna make it even worse is the fucking horde that's gotten itself trapped around the main station. I suppose we'll have ourselves a bit of a zombie barbecue when I turn it on. While I was leaving the tower, Lena radioed me to let me know Bahir is stable, but the shit he got a hold of is fucking lethal. I made my way over to the drugstore to have a chat with the guys in charge. The top dog was a fucking loon, claiming his shit could give you shit like super strength and laser eyes. Needless to say, they didn't take kindly to me telling them that they had to shut down. They also didn't take kindly to my sword slicing them in half. 5 less dumbasses to make this hellhole worse than it already is. With the drugstore situation sorted, I decided to find Ghazi next. The sooner we can stop Brecken from having seizures, the better. As Lena told me, he is a unique fellow. He asked me to get him a box of chocolates and a movie for him and his mum because it was Mother's Day. Who am I to deny a guy who just wants to make his mum happy? I need to get these meds to Lena quick. While Crane was off trying to get antizin from Rise, the radios kicked into full life for the first time ever. Turns out he was asked by Rise's second-hand man Kareem to get them working. While this benefits Rise, this helped us out a hell of a lot more, because we just heard voices coming from a place we never expected. Where the whole damn thing started. Sector 0. Old Town. Shit! I overheard Brecken over the radio while I was out trying to get the power fixed, telling Crane that someone was beginning to turn on floor 18. Though we tried to get back to the tower as quick as we could, neither Crane nor I were able to make it in time. According to Jade, they tried to contain just the one apartment. However, Brecken wanted to try and save as many as possible. Things went from bad to worse, and now we've lost the entire floor, including some kids. I knew it! I fucking knew Dawood was gonna pull something fucking stupid. Bastard waited till both Crane and I were out on runs before trying to leave with only his son in tow. Of course, with only runners and scouts allowed to leave, the guards tried to get him to stop, resulting in one of them taking a damn bullet. Thankfully, Dawood is enough of a shit shot that he didn't kill the poor guy. But if I run across him out there, let's just say he's gonna regret it. Alfie told me we lost gas to the building for some reason. According to him, the guy in charge of that system was building a safe house over by the train station. So I went to go check in on the bastard. What was waiting for me was a goddamn makeshift fortress with a wall of gas lines around the perimeter. While Jeff agreed to tell me how to get the system back up and running, he activated his apocalypse wall after I told him it was back on. Needless to say, burning that much gas in a small area equals boom.